As the world continues to develop technologically, the biggest challenge facing the globe right now is the management of the e-waste material. However, two young men in Kenya have developed a way to maximize the e-waste byproduct. They are literally turning them into gold as soon as they are disposed of. Welcome to Business Minds Africa, a show where we explore and feature business trends in the continent, surging business minds, and even the best in business. This is Business Minds Africa, and here is this week's Business Mind.
The eLab Couture would be a web store where clients from across the world can get in touch with us and can order, and it can be shipped. Think of it as the Amazon of electronic waste products.
As world economies surge forward, the rapid economic growth has led to a rise in the generation of electrical and electronic waste, e-waste. Coming from both local consumers and recycling of second-hand equipment imported for reuse, electronic waste is dumped in millions of tons all over the world. The European Environment Agency and United Nations Environment Programme estimate that 40 to 50 million tons of electrical equipment waste are produced each year globally. Compared to other wastes, e-waste is increasing 3 times faster than all other types of domestic waste. Across Africa, the technology market is predicted to grow by over 8% a year for the next 3 years. This is great news for the region, but comes at a cost. E-waste management in Africa is growing at a rate of 30% annually due to rising sales of electronic goods and legal and illegal imports of second-hand and surplus equipment. As the world smells doom from its own markings and making, business elites, for lack of a better name, are making a kill from electronic waste as they help save the world by safely dumping the waste. As Africa grapples with e-waste management, one man is on a mission to clean the continent from e-waste by turning them into opportunities. Alex Mativo is the CEO and co-founder of eLab Kenya. Entrepreneurial, passionate, and motivated by the nuisance in the society they live in, they started eLab as a solution.
So my name is Alex Mativo. I'm a co-founder and the CEO at eLab. eLab is a startup that is aiming at eradicating electronic waste in Africa because we have had a numerous exponential increase in the amount of e-waste over the last couple of years, and we came across a huge nuisance because we come from a town that has been vastly affected by this nuisance, and we began eLab with my co-founder Simon Mumo, who is a visual artist. A creative mind who was able to come up with a solution to this nuisance.
Having an interesting concept, they took the risk.
It's a passion-driven initiative. We came across a nuisance in society where industries were dumping electronic waste haphazardly, and the environmental docket in many African countries had failed to implement a solution to electronic waste, and seeing it as a problem, and being artists for the longest time that we've imagined, we were able to come up with a solution that is able to incorporate art and solves a really major environmental problem, and that drove us into what we're doing at the moment.
With no initial capital, eLab was able to scale up as a business.
This is the first company of its kind in Africa, and we did not go through the same process of growth such as other companies experience. We did not have an initial amount that was to help us start our business, but we had plenty of electronic waste. we had tons which were trickling into Athi River where we live, and we were able to get vast amounts and turn them into products. And I think the products attracted the customer base, and also the investment that we've been able to receive eventually, and that has enabled us to scale up as a business.
From door to door, they collected e-waste and transformed them artistically to valuable products.
It's interesting how we got our first clients. We had just begun. We were in the process of creating an awareness campaign that we have e-waste and we're in your area. So if you have any e-waste, get back to us. And then media houses across the world heard of this story. And as soon as we were featured, it created a frenzy where we got overwhelming number of clients as a startup, and it forced us to grow. Our biggest and first client was a startup garage in Nairobi. It's an office space that has really unique interior design, and we were able to redesign the space, and it gave us credibility as an upcoming company, that we were able to do something really unique, something that has never been done before, and that's how we've been getting clients.
Theirs is a motivation to provide a solution to a social problem which they identify as a major turnback in social and economic development.
We normally collect the e-waste here, and we pick a few motherboards that can fix the clocks and whatever we want to fix, maybe the frames, the tablet covers, the watches, the clocks. Right now, so this is a e-waste. This is a motherboard from a computer that we got from a dump site. So what we do with the motherboard, we pick the computer, we fix we destroy the computer, we check the e-waste, we collect the motherboard from the computer, and then we clean it, then remove the unnecessary capacitors behind it. I can show you like one. Actually, everything we do, we fix everything handy. Everything comes in handy. So that's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Okay, after removing the unnecessary items behind the motherboard, we fix a clock. We produce we upscale the e-waste, make something productive out of it. Yeah, so like we fix watches. Out of a catalog, you can look, we'll say the items that we make out of.
They produce a range of products using art, including beads, tables, wall clocks, among others. A vibrant interior design industry in Kenya and across East Africa, and venturing into the world market, has put eLab on the world platforms as a successful startup.
You can imagine the size of the market. Already we have the whole of the United Kingdom interested in the products and whatever we are doing. And that's has been our main goal, to get foreign markets into our business. And then also we have a vibrant fashion industry, an interior design industry in Kenya and across East Africa. So we have a wide base. So it's for us to deliver to our clients. It's for us to get the e-waste and make them into products, because we have a really big market.
Mativo counts success in his company's ability to eradicate e-waste, create employment, and earn him a living.
We live in a town of close to 100,000 people. We have managed to eradicate about 200 tons of e-waste, which was being dumped in one of the biggest neighborhoods. So you can imagine this is a whole community benefiting from the positive health effects of us eradicating the e-waste. And also we've been able to spark change in that we've been able to put the word out there that e-waste is harmful, and that's our main agenda. And the word has spread across East Africa, Africa, and across the globe. And that to us is impact.
The company has partnered with Miss Tourism Kenya 2015 to advance their agenda.
We have a team of 7, and one of them is a partner. Her name is Evelyn Arasa. She's a current Miss Tourism in Kenya, and she has she works with her team as a beneficiary or as part of the company. And then we also have 7 guys who are on board who handle different things, from logistics to art to customer relations. And then we also outsource labor. That's where we give employment to opportunities to community members, because we incorporate their ideas or their craftsmanship into our products.
Challenges have not shied them from surging forward.
The biggest challenge has been the existing frameworks that the government had put in place. We're getting 17,000 tons of e-waste every year because the government has not put in place legal frameworks to ban foreign nations from doing this. And it's a big war with the government. You cannot win against an institution like the government. It's a tremendous challenge. But what we want to do is that we want to enlighten the masses that we have a solution to your problems. And then the masses can again bring in democracy, and we can get legal frameworks in place.
Mativo has won several awards out of his efforts.
It's really surprising. We've only been in operation for 2 years, but even before we began operations as a company, when we were still a concept, we were nominated and we became the top 50 most innovative companies in the world by the Global Entrepreneurship Week. And immediately after we won the environmental award, doing the next big thing in Kenya, and then when global media houses started trickling in, we got nominated for several local awards because the local media is interested in something that the foreign media gets excited over. So we won the Disruption by Design award because of our disruptive concept in handling waste. And just most recently, we won the Queen's Young Leaders Award, given by Her Majesty the Queen and His Highness the Royal Prince Harry, an award that will see us scale up into across Africa, and that to us has been our biggest achievement, and we intend to get even bigger with what has come in at the moment.
Africa is on the move. eLab is marching on as well. Watch out for the eLab Couture.
We are building something called the eLab Couture that will be able to showcase our fashion line. The eLab Couture would be a web store where clients from across the world can get in touch with us and can order, and it can be shipped. Think of it as the Amazon of electronic waste products. And we're going to scale up across Africa because we have really good investors on board. And we will focus on 2 products. One is for the fashion industry, exclusively for the fashion industry. So we will have designers coming in and designing products with electronic waste to be used on runways across the world. Then we'll also have interior designers coming in and architectural firms also. And we'll be able to redesign spaces that were traditionally made of brick and concrete and wood and glass. And we'll be able to incorporate electronic waste. So fashion and interior design are our main and our prime focus at the moment.
Until then, business minds will keep an eye and will definitely grace the occasion when it happens and tell the story. For Business Minds, it's Grapple.
There you have it. The eLab Contour is in the making. And hey, watch out. The next electronic gadget you throw out may soon come back into your house in form of a superior interior design or even some beautiful artwork. That's all we had for you this week. I've been your host, Rading Biko. I now leave you with the grips of next week's episode. Until then, keep minding your business.
Cooler waters is very sweet. It goes through 7 stages of filtration. That is, it's well microfiltered, it's UV treated. And I've had testimonials. Once you drink cooler waters, you never go back. And then the name itself, cooler waters, I drink for the cool people. So I know you're cool, so you need cooler waters. Yes. Yeah, that's basically it.